So thank you very much for having me here today. I'm very glad to tell you some news or exciting things about how we can execute the energy transition in the industries with a smart way of energy storage systems. So that's my topic today. Checking this. Yeah, we at Kraftblock, we use the renewables every time when there is too much produced, and so the price is low. That's the main topic we are in, because we are looking for affordable energy to supply to the industries. Yeah. Thanks. The cheap electricity, I think that's a very big topic, and the value add for the industry is to electrify and also to defossilize, new word, not decarbonize, because it's not common anymore, but defossilize their energy production and their processes to produce their products in a clean way, a sustainable way. And that's where we are and where we come in. So perhaps for the application, the storage itself in the middle, it's a standalone. Yeah, we are using third parties around and for charging and discharging. And as source, we can even use the CSP we heard before and the Desertec. We can use the power to heat, like the electricity from renewables from the grid, but also waste heat. So we are in all these 3 projects. We already established 3 of these projects, and we store the energy as normally as hot air. So the heat fluid is air. It could be also oil and others, but we store it in an easy way. And then it could be served for the end user for generating power, but power to heat to power, that is not common at the moment because it's not really efficient, or they tell us it's not efficient, but coal-fired power plants are burning heat and producing electricity for years now. So we could generate power, but when it comes to more useful applications at the moment, we are serving district heating. So even if it's on a high temperature level, it could be used for district heating when you have industries around to serve households. And the main topic at the moment for us is to serve as process heat, so temperatures above 300 degrees Celsius. And the Kraftblock is, the USP of our system is we like the temperatures between 300 and 1,300 degrees Celsius. So that's where we are and what we can do. And coming to our main project and the biggest one in Europe at the moment is we decarbonize the snack plant of PepsiCo in the Netherlands. So the PepsiCo is also not only producing beverages, they also produce these Lay's chips, perhaps you've already seen in supermarkets, and they produce 1 million bags of chips every day. So what we are doing is replacing their gas-fired boiler at site. This is the picture in the back is the PepsiCo side. And there we convert electricity from renewables into process heat and store it on high quantity, high temperature level. And then we serve 24/7 the process heat to the production side of the industries. So in this case, this is a thermal oil system we serve with the process heat. So that PepsiCo can fry their chips. We don't change anything in this industry process line. We only have an interface where before was the gas-fired boiler. We serving then with hot air to heat up their thermal oil system. And this is, for defossilization of their process. And we can reduce then 70,000 tons of CO2 per year in the end phase. We start with a smaller system and then to build up other systems. And this is we call it RES project from the Volt, supported from the dena as well, to tell the world how it works in a easy, smart way, and also today, not only in future, 10 years, whatever. So we can decarbonize the heat for processes in industries, and we can scale up these systems, because it's kind of, for sure we can scale up the black boxes itself, but we only have to take care on the interface to the industry, and we don't want them to change any process of their process to produce their products. Okay. How do we do this? So, because one could ask how PepsiCo commercialized this new power plant or heat producing plant with their product. For us, it's all about flexibility. If you can see here, this is a Spanish market, but you can see this all over Europe. There are phases with very low prices for electricity. For example, here is the day-ahead hourly price for electricity in the market, and you know that every time, normally in afternoon or around noon in the afternoon, the prices are low because there's a lot of renewables produced, and then we charge. And in the evening or in the morning, normally the prices are high because everybody demands of this energy, and then the prices are high, and then we serve the heat to the industries. This is compared to direct electrification. If you want to, compare it with a heat pump or things like direct electrification, we can say, okay, we can reduce the prices up to 30% while using this flexibility. And I think that's what is needed at the end, because we need this affordable energy prices for the industries. So this creates the opportunity for flexible loads, and we all know about these grid issues, and so we can also be there when the grid is overloaded. We can be there when there's not enough energy in the market, and we can serve as an energy provider. And the storage always uses the low and avoids the high prices. That's the secret behind. And the industry does not need to alter the production. So that's, at the end, hopefully we can move forward with a lot of different industries, with our solution to help them to decarbonize, and happy to discuss and have some Q&As. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Susanne König. I was looking a bit at this project yesterday, and for our question and answer session, I want to sort of divide this into the two different areas. One about the RES project, and then specifically about this project in the Netherlands and how it can be applied more broadly. But let's go ahead and start with questions about the EIE, and specifically how the Renewable Energy Solutions Program can support companies in entering new markets. So how did they support Kraftblock?
The RES, so they help us to, on the marketing costs, we'll say, because there's a huge amount needed for letting the world know what we are doing, not only doing, also to spread the word. And then therefore the dena really helps us on setting up a homepage, telling the story, also being there, bringing a lot of interesting people together at site when we have the start-up and an inauguration phase, and really let the world know how we can help to overcome this decarbonization issue, and that's very helpful for us.
That's fantastic. I want to ask if I were a small or medium-sized business owner and I came to you and I said, hey, why, what is so great about this in addition to the marketing? What other, opportunities does the RES program or any other initiative under EIE present?
Yeah, I think the dena and the RES program has a lot, wide range of communication possibilities. So to help, we'll say, really to attract people, also investors and industries and all these stakeholders around, not only in Germany, also over the border, and to let them know what is possible. There's this huge opportunity for all these small and middle-sized companies if they get the help from the dena.
That's fantastic. Now, I want to move now to talk specifically about this project at the PepsiCo. I also didn't know that they made chips, so I'm not a huge fan of the paprika flavor, but I do love Lay's chips. And I want to ask, to make sure I understand how this works. You save, I think the diagram said 17,000 tons of CO2. And what is the percentage? I think it's like 93% reduction in CO2 emissions in the space of a year using existing infrastructure that's already there, which is amazing.
Yes, that's really to replace their whole gas-fired system, boilers and system, to get rid of the CO2 emissions and to replace it only with electrification, with renewables, for sure, but then also to, as it's fluctuating energy, really to store it and to get served 24/7 hours. And then to produce these green chips, like they are not green, but they're still with paprika and pepper and whatever. But produce it in a sustainable way, and I think that's the future. That it should be done everywhere.
I think so too. It really is amazing. You spoke a little bit about the how important the benefits of being flexible are when it comes to looking at the cost of electricity, and I just want to ask. Do you use AI? Is there someone sitting there looking at the price of electricity, or are there opportunities for AI in this?
Yes, definitely. So I think there are a lot of, it's not on our scope, but there are a lot of brilliant companies out there just looking exactly on this, in this topic in energy trading with renewables, because there's a lot of opportunity with this flexibility. And wind and sun power is, in the first clue, it's for free. And then, for sure, we have to produce and we have to transport, and this is costly. But we all know these days that it's a low-cost energy production and transport of what we can do. And also, we can produce it in Europe. And we are not depending on other countries to be served somehow for the energy. And not only for the electricity, also for the heat. Because these days we are importing gas, oil, coal, whatever. We don't need it anymore if we really use in an efficient way these possibilities we have in Europe. And that's very, very important to see this and to follow the path, because the wind and the sun is there.
They both definitely are. So you've done this successfully with potato chips or crisps. Where else could it be used? What's another food industry where it could be used?
Definitely everywhere where process heat is needed, like in bakeries, in breweries. We can go for food production, pet food production. So the food industry itself, they all need these high-level temperatures.
And what about beyond the food industry?
Yeah, so you can also go for the the heavy industries, for the chemical, steel, metal forming industries. For sure, we cannot replace the highest temperatures, but we can preheat and we can try and we can do whatever is needed also in the energy efficiency. For sure, we can reuse the waste heat, to reduce the peak of the gas, for example, needed in the higher levels. So we'll say there's a lot of possibilities to save the fossil fuel in every kind of industries, because they all need the heat.
I have one more question before we wrap this pitch session up, and it is, if you were going to walk away here with one contact or one idea or one connection, what would you want to walk with? What would you want to walk away with today?
Oh,
I know it's a big question.
Yeah, that's a big question, but I want that we continue on the path we started the last years, that we really make the renewables happen, because it's the cheapest and it's the safest way to get served as energy user. And if we don't continue, there would be a lot of issues at the end, not only climate change, for sure climate change as well, but also for resilience, for pricing and everything. This would be a dream.
That's a pretty big wish. I had a big ask, and you have a big wish. Susanne König from Kraftblock, thank you so much for being here today. Let's have a round of applause for Susanne König.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.